Hey, what's up, guys? I hope everyone is doing okay. It's been a while since I uploaded a project on this channel, and well, for starters, let me just say that I've been doing some reflection, some reflecting in terms of my skill sets, and and what I've taken note of is that in terms of design, UI UX design, I think I'm a little bit lacking in that particular area. No, though I don't think my designs are bad in terms of what I can do. Still, I think that I could do with some improvements. And so, for the time being, or let's say for the upcoming projects that I want to be doing on this channel, I want to try and focus a lot of my energy on design itself. Um, Over time, I've been focusing a lot of my energy into backend development to a point where I've neglected my front end skills. I want to try and improve that. In any case, let me just get to the point of what I did here. So this is just the basic website that I did. So I built this website to try and improve my awareness in terms of design and all of that. And so this is basically just a blog site that I did. So as you can see, this is just a one-page website. And then if you check, let me show you what I did actually, and then I'll explain other things at the end of the video. So this is just a simple blog website. This is just the landing page. Over here at the top, what you see is the navigation bar, along with the ribbon that has Twitter links, social media links. Let me just say, and then that's just there for design purposes. And then yeah, basically this is just a simple one-page website where it's going to represent this particular this blog site. So what you see, there's a couple of areas here that are dynamic. For example, this section here where it says recent blog posts, this is just going to show the last three recent blog posts. This is just to showcase some of the posts that have been uploaded as of late. And then here's just a simple contact form. If you were to populate this, it'll send a message. And then, and this is just the footer of the website itself. So the other thing is that if I go to this link here where it says blog, here you're gonna see the blogs that have been uploaded. So if you check, there's also some pagination here. So this is just the first one that you'll see is the latest blog post. So if you check here, this is one of them. And then if I were to go to the next page, you will see a couple of other blog posts, and so forth. So if you want to view one of the blog posts, all you have to do is just click on that button over there where you say view more, and then it'll take you to the blog post itself. So we just showed the title, the featured image, and then some text. So this was just some simple text that I tested out, but I did add, let me see, this one over here, the first one. So if I were to click here, you'll see I tried to go a little bit more dynamic where I added some, some header text, just representing the paragraph itself. So basically, this is what the blog posts will look like. If we go back, another thing that you need to take note is that if you check this right now, because we're not logged in, it only shows this back button. But then when you're logged in, and if the blog post belongs to you, it'll show an edit button here. But don't worry about that. I'll show you later on when I log in. So basically, this is where you would go if you click on that blog link. This is where the page will take you, and then you will see the latest blog posts that are available. If you go to the last one, this is the last one. So yeah, I've added some pagination here as well. So and then we're just looping over the various blog posts that are available on the site. And then, like I said, on the home page, the one place where this is dynamic, it's the section here where it shows, you see, as you can see, this is the featured image that we saw prior to the page where we were at just now. And yeah, so basically here, this is one part of the site where it'll be dynamic, where we show the latest three blog posts. And then here it's just a basic contact form. If we were to fill this in, and just type in some nonsense there, and then we submit the form. It'll take us to a success page, and then we will be receiving an email using Mailtrap. So as you can see, the message was sent successfully. So if you want to, you just go back, and then that's pretty much it. So now the other thing is that I also made the site a little bit more dynamic. So if you, I mean, responsive. No, I don't know why I said dynamic. I made it a little bit responsive. So if you can check these social media links here and the way these two buttons are showing, if I were to make it a little bit smaller, they disappear. And then if you can see, the navigation links are also gone. And then if you click here, this button will only show once the screen is slower than 600 pixels. And then we got access to all of the to all of the links that we had before. And then also, if you check, we went back to the blog post page by just clicking that button there. As you can see, we are showing all of the blog posts, and the pagination is also still there. You can still go to the next page and you will see the other blog posts, etc. If you go back to home, you'll see the home page itself. If you go down, it's also responsive. If you can check, everything is aligned nicely along with the featured blog posts within our site. Same thing goes for the contact form and everything else. So I did make it a little bit dynamic. The other thing is, if you check the ribbon here, the names for the social media links are not displaying, except it's only displaying the icons. Now the other thing is, if we go to the sign in page, I've also made that a little bit responsive. This is the sign in page, and then if you go to the sign up page, it's got the same setup and style as the sign in page. And then we also have a back button if you want to go back to the home page. Now let me show you what sign up and sign in page look like when you not signed in. So this is what the pages look like when it's normal screen size. Again, like I said, I made it responsive, and so this stuff doesn't show when the screen is a little bit smaller. But this is what it looks like when it's in desktop mode. Same goes for the sign up page. As you can see, it's got the same theme and style as the sign in page. So now in this particular application, I have a couple of users that I've already created, and two of them I believe already have the blog post. So if you go back here, um, if you go back to the blog site, we've got two users. So the first one is Timothy Johnson. That's just another user that's in the system that has a couple of blog posts. And then we have, let me just go to the third page. And then the other user that I created in here that is super admin. So super admin and Timothy both have blog posts. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in with Timothy's credentials, right? So I'm going to say password 123. So once you've logged in, you're going to be redirected here to the dashboard. So now on the dashboard, you're only going to see the blog posts that you have created or the user who's logged in has created. And then you have the option to view the current posts that you have. You can edit them, delete them, etc. So, so remember, like I said before I logged in, that when you view the posts, if you're logged in and you're viewing the post while logged in, you'll get the option to edit the post. You'll see that button there. Um, and that's if the post also belongs to you. So Timothy Johnson is the one who's logged in, so he gets to be able to edit the post. So if I go back to the blog and I go to where, let's say I'm gonna check a post that doesn't belong to Timothy. I think this one doesn't belong to him. So if you check it now, this one belongs to super admin, and then if you check the button for edit doesn't show. So you'll also get to see how we can do some authorization and all of that. And so let me go back. So when you're logged in and you click on the back button, it takes you back to the dashboard. But if you're logged out, it'll take you to the index page where you can view all of the blog posts. So now we've seen how we can view the posts. Let's talk about creating one. So if you come here, so this is where you're going to create the post. So you get the title, And then here I've also included as, I don't want to say it's a CK editor, but I think that's how most people refer to it. But this one is by Tiny Mice. I don't know if that's how they say it, but it's Tiny MCE. So it's up to you as to how you want to go and pronounce the editor itself. So I'll show you how you can incorporate this within your create post form. And so while we're here, let's just create one. So I'm gonna say how I'm gonna take one of these titles here, and I also want to take some sample text. So I'm gonna go to the Lorem site, and then in the meantime, while that loads, I'm gonna say let's just give it a title: how to make lemonade. Hopefully that's how you spell it. And then just gonna give it a title of H3, and then also make it bold. All right, and then let's come back here. All right, so here I'm just gonna take the sample text here, copy that, and then come back here and then paste it there. Then I'm gonna paste it another couple of times, and maybe this one I'll shorten it. And then here I'm just gonna add another title. Let's just say second title, or rather, let me just say this is a second header, right? I'm gonna highlight it again, turn that into a H3, make it bold, and then paste that content again, paste it again, paste it one more time, and then one more time, and then this time I'll say this is a third header, right? Highlight it again, let's make it an H3, and then again paste that sample text, and I think that should be fine. So now I'm going to choose an image. Okay, so I have these images saved in my application images folder. So I'm going to select the one that says blog image 11. That's the one for lemonade. So I'm going to post and click on that and open, and then I'm going to create the post. All right, so the post is created successfully. So if you go back to the dashboard, we should be able to see the posts. The recent one that you created will come up top. So if you view it within the dashboard, as you can see, this is how the information now looks. And then again, because the post belongs to us, we then see the edit button. So if you click on it, it will take you to where you have to edit the post and so forth. So I'm just gonna go back. I'm not gonna do anything there. The other thing I want to see is how it displays within the blog post. Okay, so there's it there. For some odd reason, that's messed up. If I click next, everything else should still be fine, but for some odd reason, that one over there isn't coming out right. So, but in any case, let me just see on the home page how that came up. All right, that seems to be coming out fine, but the button is not aligned. I guess that has something to do with how that information. So if I come back here, let's see, home page. We are displaying 25 words. Let me just say 30, and then let's see how it looks now if I refresh that. Yeah, that's a bit odd. It's supposed to show 30 words, but for some odd reason it's not displaying right. In any case, that's fine. Yeah, you'll get to see how we can display words when we start working on the project. But that's one of the ways there. Okay, so I just want to edit this post. I want to see why it's actually coming up that way. I think it's something to do with the short title and all of that. Let me see. Um, let's say learn some of uh, Yeah, let me save that. I want to see what it's going to do. So say create post. By the way, I'm editing it, not creating it. So okay, that seems like a long title. So let me see. Still the same. So for some odd reason, the button is not displaying as it should. So created ad, body, context, and then where's the button? The button is over here. Let me just add a break tag and see what it does. Still the same. I might need to check why this is actually doing this, but okay, it's fine. But yeah, that's how you create posts. And so as you saw, I just edited one of those blog posts um, just now by increasing the header. So now let's actually delete that post since it's not actually showing displaying correctly. So if you delete it now, that's what it does. So we successfully deleted the post. It's no longer showing. If you go back to the blog, it's no longer showing there as well. And then if you go to home, the other blog posts are showing instead of the one that was distorted here. Let's actually remove that breakpoint there. Save that. Uh, okay, so now our blog posts are showing as they were. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of what we're going to be doing here. So like I said, I've made it responsive as well. So if you check now, if I were to make this a bit shorter, when it's a bit bigger, the words view post, edit post, delete post are showing. And then when it's smaller, it's only showing the icons. And then as you can see, it changes from displaying from the left to beneath the post itself. And then again, if you were to click here to view the post, you still see it. The image is still there, the content is still there. What else? Let's go back. If you want to edit it, same thing. The form is also in a responsive state. So as you can see, you can still view the content and edit the post in mobile view. Let me just say. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Actually, let me show you one last thing where I have a user who is currently registered but doesn't have any posts registered onto the system. So if I say password 23, as you can see, I've logged in as Jane Doe. So Jane Doe doesn't have any posts, and then they can create one if they want to, like I showed you in the earliest in the other video. So, but yeah, so basically you'll see from how I created all of this from scratch. Um, like I said in the beginning of the video, one of the reasons I did this was to try and practice a little bit of UI UX design. Like I said, I feel like I'm lacking in this particular department, and so I want to continue. I want to try and create more projects that have to do with web design in particular. And I know with applications, it can be a little bit easy, but when it comes to website design, it's a different kind of challenge. And so that's why, and then that's another thing. The reason I went for a food blog is because, in terms of the images that I found, by the way, these images I found them at uh, Pexels and I believe also Unsplash. So in terms of the images, I went on Unsplash and Pexels, which is two websites where you can get free stock images. So in terms of images that I could find that had good quality, there were quite a lot of food related images that I found that were easy to find. So as you can see, right off the bat, you can see quite a number of nice images. And so it was the same thing here on Pexels, I mean on Unsplash. The moment you type in food, I mean, there's all sorts of nice images that you can download that are food related. And so it was easy to try and design a food related website and so forth. And so, yeah, so in terms of what I used to build this, on the front end, I used HTML and CSS, and obviously for beyond those two, I'm used Bootstrap to make it responsive, and also to style and set up some of the elements. Like the responsiveness is mainly Bootstrap, and then on the back end, I use Laravel and MySQL database. Now, just to point out, Laravel wasn't actually the main focus of this project. So, like I said, um, I was mainly trying to practice a little bit of UI UX design, or rather, let me just say web design in particular. But I felt that if I were to just build a static website that is not doing anything, it was going to be a bit boring. And so that is why I decided to actually go a little bit further and add a blog element to it where we can just create content for the sites. You did the basic stuff where you can sign in and register. Users who are signed in are able to create posts, are able to edit and delete posts, and so yeah, that's basically it. So, but like I said, the main bulk of the whole design is actually going to be here on the front end. Um, so this is where most of the design is. The rest of the stuff is just pretty much simple. You create content and then you just style as to how you want it to be viewed. Most of this is just pretty simple to set up, but yeah, most of the design is going to be here on the front end side, on the front facing side of the website. So yeah, but in any case, guys, if you're just like me, and you're looking to practice a little bit of UI UX design, this should be pretty fun exercise for you. Otherwise, if you just enjoy watching, that's cool. So this is basically what we're going to be building in terms of for this particular for the upcoming series of videos that I'm going to be uploading on this project. And so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you will enjoy the series. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it for the support. And yeah, man, I'll explain everything else later. By the way, if I didn't mention it, I did create a GitHub page where you'll find um, this original project on my GitHub page. I'll leave a link in the description below as to where you can download it. The images that I've used within this project as well, let me just show you here. You'll also find them. These are the images that we're going to be using in creating the blog post itself. Some of them are for the front-facing website, what you call it, web page. Like these images that you see here, like this one over here, and not those ones, and those that you see here on the contact form, you will find them. I've saved them up within the project itself. So if you were wondering, like I said, these images I downloaded them from Unsplash and Pexels. So, but you will find them in the project itself. But like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below as to where you can download these, where you can download this current project um, within I mean, this current project within my GitHub page. So yeah, man. Like I said, thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys will enjoy hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far. Uh, um, please don't forget to. And so yeah, I'll see you guys within the next video. Cheers for now.